Friday Night Fanstand.
All right, Talk Radio 96.3, 1370s, Friday Night Fanstand. Snoop Daniel, Coach Derek Long. Week 7, Coach.
Week 7, and the season's flying by, and it's exciting to how things are all falling into place now, and to see who's moving up and who's going to have to fight to get into the playoffs.
All right, well, it's the Fanstand Tailgate brought to you by Austin Community College, and we do the Fanstand Big Ten in our district games of the week. Coach, let's jump right into it. Dripping Springs, McCallum, and Connolly make up teams 10 through 8.
Dripping Springs has made it to the top 10. I know Coach Schultz has done a tremendous job out there. And McCallum, we saw them early. First game of the season, we saw them lose to Anderson. We knew at that point that they were going to be a good football team. And they really put it on Crockett this past week. Connolly beat a good Elgin team. You know, Elgin having trouble winning in district, but that district is so tough. Coach Mack is doing a good job with Connolly Cougars.
All right, and we'll have Chris Cannon and the McCallum Knights in studio. Friday Night Fanstand exclusive. Friday Night Fanstand Big Ten here. Teams 7 through 5, Coach Westlake, Leander, and Hutto.
Westlake, tough start against that Lake Travis, but I think they're getting better and better each week. That offense is getting explosive. They have kind of moved to where you're not sure if Box is going to run or throw, or if Gilbo's going to run or throw, so that's been a big key. Leander just thrashed what we felt like was a good Round Rock team last week. So they have come from nowhere in the last 2 weeks and moved up to number 6. Number 5, Hutto, lost an overtime game to Hendrickson, and so we had a little flip-flop there, I think.
All right, just dropping one spot there. 4 through 1, Coach. No surprise here. Hendrickson moving into the top 4 for the first time. Cedar Park, Westwood, Lake Travis.
All outstanding. Hendrickson won that overtime game against Hutto. Previously unbeaten Hutto team. Cedar Park just continues to roll. Westwood had a bye last week, so they've got McNeil this week, which McNeil has lost a couple of close games, and sometimes you're a little bit sloppy coming out of a bye, so it'll be important for Westwood to come out strong to maintain that number 2 spot.
All right, if you agree or disagree, holler at us on Facebook, Friday Night Fanstand. That's your Fanstand Big Ten. Let's get into our district games of the week, Coach.
Do we have a number 1?
Lake Travis.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Lake Travis.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
But Lake Travis is number 1. You might have said it.
But you know what, Coach? I think I take the drive for 5 for granted. And I have to apologize to our boys, Bake Mayfield, Marshawn Nixon, Zach Strulin. What's up, TP8? Sorry, Coach.
Hey, no, they're there and playing outstanding football, and the drive for 5 is definitely alive.
All right. And shout outs to Brock Kenyon and Brian Kenyon as well. Okay. District games of the week, 16-4A. Let's talk about them, Coach. What's your favorite?
I like Hutto and Connolly. I think every week Hutto has been in one of our favorite games. Again, 2 outstanding teams. That district is just totally competitive. It's crazy. Every game is good, but I have to go with Hutto Connolly, see if Hutto can rebound from that overtime loss.
All right, running back Tay Howard doing a solid job of leading that rushing attack since losing Greg Petrie for the Hippos. 16-5A, what you got, Coach?
Well, it's the crazies always come out. Westlake and Austin High. It's a game that it's hard to predict. Strange things happen. I know Austin High's record is not what they would like it to be, but a little change up last week with Isaiah in a quarterback, so it's always a great game, great atmosphere. If you have a chance to go to a game, it's a fun one to go watch.
All right, linebacker Lance Duran just 30 tackles away from breaking the all-time Westlake Chaparral's complete tackle record. Fanstand district games of the week. Let's talk about 25-4A, Coach. What you got?
Marble Falls and Cedar Park kind of jumps out at me. Cedar Park's on a roll. Marble Falls lost a close one to Dripping Springs early. Had a bye week last week, so I think this game's interesting. Cedar Park better not take Marble Falls lightly.
All right, Brian Hogan continues to steady the ship. Black Rain defense in control for Cedar Park. Lastly, 26-4A, Travis and Lanier. That's your game of the week. I read your line.
Wow, it is. Old Rebels. Being an old Rebel, I've got to pick this game to see if they can pick up another win, see how they do, see if they can move on closer to the playoffs. So we got to be sure and support my Rebels.
All right, let's go 15-5A before we wrap up, Coach.
Okay, Pflugerville and Georgetown.
That'd be 16-5A.
And, 2 good football teams. Pflugerville, very young team start the year. I feel like they're really improving. Georgetown, a very competitive team. It should be a great match.
All right, we'll have Coach George Herman of the Pflugerville Panthers on the show. It's reality radio covering Austin-area high school football like no one else, Coach.
Yeah.
Talk Radio 1370 and 96.3's Friday Night Fanstand. Gosh. Did I have too many mistakes?
Well, we can leave it in there.
Yeah.
Make it exciting.
Yeah, okay.
This is live radio.
Yeah.